Okay, so today we're gonna start the conversation, the grammar time. So remember, my name is Claudia Torres, and I'll be your teacher for this session today. And if you have any comments, you can um, write your question in the chat, or if you want to tell me anything, you can just um, try to raise your hand. I know that you don't have a raise hand here, but you can use the react button. Okay, so you can give me a thumb, okay, something like this, and I will know that you want to raise your hand. Okay, so you can react here, or you can just text me. You can say, can I ask you something, or just write your question in the chat. Okay. Okay, so here we are with Julissa, right? And okay, so Julissa, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. I need you to let me know if you can see the slides. Okay, so Julissa, can you see the slides? The presentation?
No, yet. Yes, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so here we have some pictures, and I want you to tell me an adjective for each person. Okay, so remember, an adjective is a word that describes people, places, or animals, right? In this case, we're going to talk about people. So I'll give you an example. Okay, so look at this. Look at the first picture here. So this woman, okay, I would say that this woman is worried, right? So worried would be the adjective that describes this woman, right? So she is worried, right? Now look at the next woman in the next picture. Can you see? So she's looking at
The
a spider. Mhm.
I can see the picture because it have a square, a black square in it.
Oh, really? Okay, so let me here. It has a square on it. What about now?
Yes, now I can see.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so what about this woman here? The woman who's looking at the spider. Okay, so can you tell me an adjective for her?
Like scared.
Yeah, so she is scared, right? She's scared or she's afraid. Okay, perfect. So now look at the next picture. So what can you see here in this picture? Look at the students. So they are in the middle of the class, and they are paying attention, right, to the teacher. Okay, so
Uh,
they are
Concentrate. That's
concentrated.
the right
Yeah,
word.
they are
Concentrate.
concentrated. They are focused. Yeah, or you can also say they are interested, right? Okay, good. Now the last picture is a little boy. You see?
Yes.
Okay, so and behind him there's a blackboard with lots of math formulas, right? So what can you say about this little boy?
I
So,
think he's worried or confused.
but he's happy.
But I can see his mouth. It have a black
His
square.
mouth, Well, he's smiling. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
he finished everything by himself.
Okay.
Mm.
It's like proud, proud.
Yeah, yeah, you can say that. He's proud. Yeah, yeah, that's great. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the topic. So the topic for today is adjectives and prepositions, right? So adjectives are the words that you used before, right, to describe people. But prepositions are words that you use to connect some other words, like adjectives with nouns or adjectives with verbs. Okay, but I don't want to confuse you, okay? The most important here is to understand that some adjectives go with certain prepositions, okay? So this preposition that is followed by an adjective could be before a noun or a gerund. A gerund is a verb that ends in ing, right? No worries, okay? I'll give you some examples, okay, to better understand, okay? And here we have, she is worried about the test. So worried is the adjective, right? About is the preposition. So worried and about, they should always go together, always, right? So she is worried about the test, and the test is a noun that you can connect, right? So that means that you cannot say she's worried of the test. No, it's not correct. So she's worried about the test. Or for example, I'm worried about COVID-19, right? I think many people are worried about COVID-19. So do you understand that part? Is that clear? Julissa?
I can understand. Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay, no worries. I'll let you know. Okay, so look at this. She is worried, right, about the test, right? So
Mm-hmm.
worried here is the adjective, right? Worried is the adjective. Why worried is the adjective? Because it's the word that you told me before to describe this woman, right? So she
Mm-hmm.
is worried, but next to worried, you need to use a preposition, right? So the preposition that you use with worried, you have to imagine that worried is married to about, right? So they always go together. So she's worried about the test. I'm worried about COVID-19. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, teacher, is clear.
Okay. Now look at the next example. Okay. Vanessa is afraid of spiders. You remember Vanessa? This is Vanessa. So she is afraid. So afraid is the adjective. But afraid goes with of, right? So she is afraid of spiders. Okay, so together, afraid of. Okay. Now, the students are interested in the class. You remember this picture? Okay, so the students are interested. Interested is the adjective, but you use interested, okay, in, with the preposition in. Okay, so the students are interested in the class. Always go together. Interested in. Okay, and then the next one. Mark is brilliant. Brilliant is like very intelligent, right? So Mark is brilliant at math. Okay, so you always use brilliant with the preposition at. So brilliant at math. And the last sentence, Ariana Grande is good at singing. Okay, pay attention here because this one is very important, Julissa. So when you have an adjective, right, like good, and then you have a preposition at, but the next word is not a noun, okay, it's a verb. Sing is a verb, right? Sing. So you need to use the gerund for that verb, okay? So at singing, singing, ing. So Ariana Grande is good at singing, or Ariana Grande is good at playing the piano, right? Or I am good at taking pictures, right? Okay, so everything okay, or okay? So do you have a question or anything?
For example, when I want to say, for example, that I good at writing, is that okay? I'm good at writing,
Yes,
or
yes.
I'm good at dancing. Is
Yeah.
like that?
I'm
Okay.
good at dancing. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect because you're using ing at the end of the verb. Yeah, which is perfect. Yeah. But let's say that someone says, I'm good at paint. What? I'm good at painting, right? I'm good at painting when it's a verb. Okay, so now let's move. Okay, so here, the thing is, in English, you don't have a rule, okay, to say, okay, um, this adjective goes with this preposition, or every time you see this kind of adjective. No, there are no rules. So you have to practice, okay, to remember, to memorize, okay, these prepositions that are followed by adjectives. But here you can see an example. He's really good at English, right? So he's really good at English. Here you're talking about skills, abilities. And usually when you're talking about a skill or an ability, you use the preposition at with the adjective. For example, she's amazing at the piano, or they're terrible at organizing anything, right? So here, organizing. Organizing is the verb, right? So as is a verb, you need ing at the end. Or there's another example. I'm not very good at drawing. Again, drawing is a verb. So you need ing. Right? Okay. So remember, abilities or skills, you use at. It's not a rule, but it's a pattern. Okay, it can help you. Now, with about, you usually are talking about emotions, but not always, because sometimes you can use about, sometimes you can use of, but I'll let you know later. Now, look at the example. I'm angry about the decision. I'm angry about the decision. Why? Because I didn't like the decision. Okay, so I'm angry. Okay, I'm mad. Okay, I'm angry about the decision. Okay, and then we have the next one. He's nervous about the presentation. Okay, he's nervous about. So remember, angry about, nervous about. She's excited. Excited is when you are very happy about something that will happen or is happening, right? So she's excited about the new job, right? So excited about, always together, excited about. Now, they were worried about the exam. Okay, they were worried. They were like thinking too much. Ooh, that exam will be very difficult. Oh my goodness. So they were, yeah, worried about. Okay. So everything clears? Do you have any question?
No, teacher, everything is clear.
Everything's clear. Okay. Now let's move to another kinds of adjectives and prepositions. Here we have with of. Okay, so she was afraid of telling her mom. Okay, so she was afraid of, like this woman here. Okay, afraid of. Okay, so she was afraid of telling her mom. Or I'm frightened of having an accident. Yeah, frightened is similar to afraid, right? Frightened. Oh, okay, I frightened of having, okay, an accident. But as you can see here, telling, ing, right? Having, ing, because these are activities, actions, verbs, right? He's scared of flying. So again, flying, ing, it's a verb. And you should be proud of yourself or proud of your progress. Okay, so your progress is not a verb, it's a noun, so you don't need ing. Okay, and then we have to. Okay, so with to we usually talk about connections, right? So for example here, he's married to the director. He's married, so married to the director. I'm addicted to my phone, right? So I have a connection with my phone, right? So I'm addicted, okay, to addicted to my phone. Or look at the next one. I'm allergic to nuts. Okay, I'm allergic to nuts. So every time I eat nuts, okay, so my relationship with nuts, it's difficult, right? Because if I eat nuts, I'm gonna have an allergy. So allergic to. And then the next one, it's similar to the old one. It's similar to the old one. So for example, let's say my sister is similar to me, right? So similar to me. Okay, so we look similar. Okay, and they were really friendly to me. Okay, so they were. Another example, was he nice to you? No, nice with me. No, nice to, friendly to, similar to, right? Okay. And then, there are many adjectives and prepositions that go together, but today we're gonna work only on this six, okay? Because there are many. Okay, so here we have adjectives followed by for. Now, exercise is good for you, right? Exercise is good for you. Stress is bad for you. The town is famous for its cheese. Okay. So look at this. Here we're using the adjectives good and bad, but we're not using at. Okay? Because here we're not talking about an ability. No. We are talking about a cause effect. Okay? So the exercise is the cause and it has an effect on you, right? So the exercise is good for you, right? Now, the town is famous for its cheese, okay? Or you can say Shakira is famous for singing, right? I'm responsible for the business. Okay? I'm responsible for the business. So that means that I have to take care of the business. And prepositions, adjectives followed by the preposition in. And here we have she's interested in the project, right? Or you remember this picture? So the students are interested in the class. Okay. You can also talk about experience. Okay. So for example, they are experienced in design. Or for example, I am experienced in teaching, right? Or now look at this. I don't believe in politicians. Or I don't believe in um, ghosts, right? In ghosts. I don't believe. So believe in. Okay, so now here we're gonna have some exercises, and I want you to tell me. Oh, okay, just one sec. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing one sec. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you some pictures, and you're gonna tell me what's the best preposition that fits for each exercise, and you're gonna tell me the answer about you. Okay? So are you ready? So I just need you to unmute yourself because I need you to talk. Okay, and can you do so?
Okay,
Are
teacher.
you unmute?
Yes.
So now I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay. Can you see my screen?
No, teacher, no yet.
No yet. Okay. Let me do it one more time. Okay, so what about now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay,
Yes.
so what can you see in the screen, in the picture?
Two two young girls
Mm-hmm.
uh, with they are like twins
They look
and they are
like
using I don't know how to say trenzas in
braids.
English.
Braids.
Braids. Yeah,
Oh,
they have braids
braids.
and they look similar
Mm-hmm.
but in different colors.
Yeah,
The shirts.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, great description. Okay, so now look at the question here. So who are you similar there's a blank in your family. Who are you similar? So here you need to fill in the blank with the right preposition. Okay. So I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning, yeah, here it's similar to, right? Similar to the old one, right? So here, are you similar?
Similar to, yes.
Similar to, right? So who are you similar to in your family? Julissa,
Mm,
tell me your answer.
I'm similar to my mom because I have curly hair and my mom too.
Mhm.
But also I am similar to my dad. For example, in the character, I'm more strict and sometimes impatient, and I similar to my dad in that situation.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, that's great. Now look at the next picture. What can you see in this picture?
I can see a little girl. He's afraid of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yes, it's
So,
like really afraid or is frightened of
or
the
frightened?
dog.
Mm-hmm.
Frightened of
Mm,
dog. Yes.
yes. Yeah, you said the right preposition, of. Mm-hmm. So are you afraid of any animals or insects?
I'm afraid of snakes.
Snakes?
Also, I'm afraid of frogs,
Oh,
and butterflies.
uh,
I don't like that insects.
no. Oh,
No, when a butterfly entered to my house, I start crying
no way.
and yell because I'm really frightened of that.
My goodness. Well,
Yes,
I know they're cute. I mean, they have beautiful colors. Yeah, but I recall my mother always being afraid of them because if they were, well, she had the belief that if they were visiting your house, something bad will happen next. So,
I'm afraid of butterfly because they are beautiful. Yes, they are, but I don't like the how do you say gusano
worm.
word. Yes, because when sometimes one day a butterfly touch me and the worm, I feel the worm. It's like
Oh,
jelly. Yes, it's
wow.
hurtful.
Yeah, I bet it is. Okay. Oh my. Okay. And what about sports? So tell me, what activities or sports are you good?
Good at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
I I good at walking and running because I don't practice any sport. But this year I start um, to ride my bike every afternoons,
mhm.
like every evening, like 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I went out and start riding my bike for 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
But this year, because I really don't practice sport, uh,
Okay, so you're good at riding.
good at riding my bike.
Yeah,
Yes.
great. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah. Well, you can also talk about other activities, right? For example,
Okay, I'm good at languages. I'm good at English.
mhm,
I also am good at because I like to write um, poems or, for
nice.
example, cuentos.
Okay, stories.
Stories, yes. In high school, I won the first
Play.
place in, yes, for a history that I write, yes, that I wrote in like 10th grade. I won the first place.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you should think about being a writer in the future, maybe. Yeah, why
Yes,
not?
teacher.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, keep it up. Yeah. Okay, so now look at the next picture. So here you have some landmarks according different cities around the world, right? So what do you think your city, or in this case town, is famous? And then we need a preposition here. Uh, Julissa, can you hear me?
Famous for, famous
Yes,
for, yes.
famous for, yes.
Uh, my town, San Juan de Pomuceno, is famous for uh, Colorado mountains. It's like a village when there are some monkeys, Colorado monkeys,
Really?
like red monkeys, and
Uh-huh.
also there are African bees. Also there are tigers. Sometimes there are tigers.
Wow.
Wow. It's like um, the tourist places here, and some people, like tourists from Cartagena, Bogota, come here to go to that place. It's like really beautiful and has uh, like a cascada, una cascada gigante donde se tira.
Waterfall? A waterfall?
Llegué. Waterfall, yes, it's a waterfall, and some
Mhm.
people went to that place and start swimming.
Okay, perfect.
Also is famous for its cookies, like cookies that
Oh,
are Maria Luisa. Maria Luisa.
Maria Luisa.
Is
Yes, yeah,
Yes, Maria Luisa.
yeah, very,
Have you ever tried Maria Luisa?
yeah, yeah, very delicious. Yeah,
Yes. It's from here, San Juan de Pomucen.
yes. I have no idea. Yeah, I met many people from San Juan Nepomuceno. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because they're living in Cartagena right now. Yeah, they're wonderful people, very um, warm and kind people. Yeah, I would say so.
Yes.
Yeah, and when they used to come from the town, they used to bring cookies as a present. Yeah,
Yes. Sí.
yeah. Okay, so now look at this picture. Who are you?
Who are you
Yeah,
most proud of?
mm,
Proud of.
yeah, proud of.
Proud of.
Mhm.
Um, I'm proud of my mom because my mom is a wonderful person, a wonderful woman, and she always tried to help her family, and also she always be with me when I was uh, depressed or my father
Oh,
was tired. She always was the mother of the family, and
mhm.
she always have a little time to start with us, and she always attentive, support our family, and that's why I always proud of her.
Okay. Mm. Yeah, I bet she is. Yeah, so she's very supportive. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and nice to all of you. Nice. That's good. Okay, so you're very proud of her.
Yes.
Okay, so do you believe
In ghosts?
in ghosts?
Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts. No, I don't believe in ghosts. Also, I don't. Well, okay, but I believe in witch. Witch. Yes.
Witches?
Uh, Witches, yes.
Mm.
Because in this town, um, we have the belief, or la creencia. We
Yeah,
have
belief, belief.
see, we have the belief of the witches because sometimes when we are sleeping in the night, we hear some witches in the arroyo. ¿Cómo se dice arroyo?
I think it's the creek. The creek.
Creek. Okay, in the creek. And also, when we believe in good things, we also have to believe in bad things because there are bad people or
Mhm.
that always try to kill or try to hurt people. So I believe in that. So, yeah, yes.
I understand what you mean. And how do witches sound like? How do
Where
they sound like?
my grandparents
Mm.
say that when we start to hear some people chiflar, un
Whis
chiflido profundo,
oh, like a
with
whistle?
this, like a whistle, with never ends. It start to wheels and never ends. So when we heard that, is my grandparents said that it's a witch is
Okay.
a some there are witches. Yes,
Goodness. So you must be scared of witches, right?
yes, yes.
It's terrible. Okay. But not ghosts, right?
No ghost. No.
Okay, look at this one. So what are you allergic
Okay. Allergic to.
allergic to?
Allergic to.
Mm,
I'm allergic to coconut.
no way.
Yes, teacher.
Really?
I didn't know. I didn't know that because when I started eating coconut for a long time because I have shampoo, a conditioner to my hair of coconut, and I start to have pimples in all my body. And I went to the doctor, and he tell me that I allergic to coconut. So I have to avoid
Yes. Eat,
avoid eating
yeah,
coconut,
eating coconut.
rice coconut, my shampoo I have to stop buying it, okay, and
So buying.
also
Mhm.
yes, avoid a coconut. I am allergic to coconut. Yes,
My goodness, it's very difficult because I don't know in San Juan, but in Cartagena you eat coconut like every day, right? With everything.
yes, I like coconut. It's delicious. Rice coconut. It's
Yeah.
my favorite food. Yeah, but I have to
No
stop.
way.
Yes, it's really difficult to me, but I have to do it for my
Your
health.
yes, yeah. Yeah, you better yeah, avoid it because otherwise you're gonna have pimples all over your body, right?
Yes, and in my face, I
Mhm.
have a lot of pimples, and I start doing diet. I avoid. I allergic to milk and all kind of food that have milk, like
Dairy,
yogurt, milk, ice cream, cheese.
dairy products. Yeah, dairy products are products that come from milk, right?
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
dairy products.
Yeah, dairy products. Too bad. Well, I'm just allergic to cats, the animal, you know?
Cats.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but I don't have pets, so it's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah. They're so cute, but I can't. Oh,
Yes, it is very proliferate.
yeah, yeah. Okay, look at the next
It's
picture. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Teme.
What are you
Excited about.
excited
What are
about?
you excited
Yes.
about?
Yeah,
I'm excited about my practice,
yeah.
and I excited about learning new languages because
Okay.
I want to study more and be a better teacher and make better my pronunciation, my communication skills, my writing, and something like that. Also, I'm excited about my my family because they are happy of um, together and spend a right time in the pandemic. How do you say pandemic?
Pandemic.
Pandemic. We have spent the time uh, spending the time together in
Together.
patient and yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now you're gonna write. Well, here I said three sentences, but if you want only two, okay, at least two sentences using adjectives and prepositions, okay? So you're gonna use each preposition, okay? So I'm gonna go back and, for example, adjectives followed by the preposition at, right? So you're gonna give me at
Mm,
least two examples, and I need you to
okay.
write them in the chat.
Okay.
But I mean your own examples. Okay, so here we have, okay, I'm good at, oh, but you missed the R, writing. Right. Yeah, but the preposition and the adjective, it's, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, so I'm good at, yeah, good. And you have an ability, right? Writing is a skill. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I'm not very good at dancing. Okay, this is great because you had, okay, dancing is a verb, okay, and when you use the verb and the adjective, the preposition, the verb should be in the gerund form. Yeah, dancing, ing at the end. Perfect. Yeah, good. Okay, so now I need you to do two more with about. Okay, so I need you to write two more sentences using an adjective followed by about. Okay, I'm nervous about my exam. Okay, yeah, good. I'm nervous about. And then my exam is a noun. Okay, one more.
Teacher, how do you say prácticas pedagógicas?
Well, it should be pedagogical experience. Pedagogical experience. Yeah, but it say internship. Internship. The only thing
Internship. Yes.
internship. The internship is when you work at a company, but you may get paid or not, right? But the idea is to have a hands-on, like a training, yeah, for the studies or yeah, or college or university you were studying before, right? So the idea is to reinforce, okay, the skills you learned at school or college or university and then working at the company. That's an internship, right? And then you work for a certain period of time, right? But here at UNAT, actually, I'm having these chats as my pedagogical experience at UNAT, and that's the name of this subject, pedagogical experience. That is basically an internship. So I'm excited about my pedagogical experience. Okay, so when are you gonna start your pedagogical experience?
I don't know yet because I'm still in sixth semester and I going to take the seminario, pre-práctica,
Oh,
um,
yeah,
in October. Yes,
October.
I am starting.
Mhm. Okay, so maybe next year. Yeah, I
Yes,
know that it depends on the credits you have.
yes. I have 67 credits,
Mhm.
but we need to have like 70% and have the subjects. I have seen this all the subjects, so I fulfill with all the
Requirements.
yes requirements.
Okay. Ah, okay. So I wish you the best of luck. So, and are you teaching right now?
No, teacher. I was a English teacher in a institute and a college in front of my house. It's a primary school, but I don't teaching now because they are in virtual classes, so I don't work now. But I work as a teacher, as an English teacher.
As an English teacher. Okay, so that means that you have some experience, right? That you are experienced in teaching,
Yes,
right?
experience in teaching.
Mhm. Okay, so you already used about, so let's move to of, right? So can you please write two examples with position of, mean adjective plus of. Okay, so you said, I'm afraid of butterflies. Yes, I know why. Yeah. I'm proud of my mom. Yes. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so now let's try with to. Okay, so adjective and to. Okay, I'm allergic to coconut. Yeah, perfect. Okay, one more. I'm addicted to chocolate. Oh my, you're addicted to chocolate. What kind? White chocolate or dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, I
But for my health, I have to avoid eating that
yeah,
chocolate. So
yeah.
I don't eat it anymore.
Mm, yeah, it's not healthy at all, right? It has lots of fats. I know.
Yes, and the chocolate also made me have pimples
Oh,
in my face.
oh, I see. I see. Yeah. You better stay away from chocolate.
Yeah, I was addicted to chocolate. I was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My goodness. Okay, so now we need two more with four. With four. Exercise is good for you. Exercise is bad for you. It's famous for, responsible for.
I have a question, teacher.
Okay.
If I don't, if I want to say soy mala para matemáticas, ¿puedo decir I'm bad for math? ¿O no, no se puede?
No, no. In that case, you have to say I'm gonna write it.
I'm not good at. I'm not good at.
Yeah, I'm not good at or I'm bad at math. Yeah, I'm bad at math. I'm terrible at math. Yeah. So that's the main difference, right? When you use for, you usually are talking about a cause and effect, okay? So for example, stress is bad for me, right? It's bad for me. It's the effect of a stress on me, right? Or I'm responsible for, okay? I'm responsible for um, my students, right? So I have to take care of them. I'm responsible for them.
Okay.
But when you're talking about an ability like math, right, you need at. I'm good at playing the piano, things like that. Okay, vegetables. Okay, vegetables is plural, right? So vegetables are good for me.
Okay.
Fried
Yes.
food is bad for me. Yeah, fried food. Fried food is delicious, but yeah, it's unhealthy.
Really bad. Yes, it's really bad. But it's really delicious. But
Yeah,
that's the
good.
the
So,
topic that yes.
yeah, it
It's
is.
like a temptation.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I'm interested in languages. Yeah, and you are very good at. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one more with in. Yeah. We can also talk about, remember, experience or beliefs, right?
I don't know if we can say I'm experienced in pedagogical experience. It's like repeat the experience.
Yeah, but what do you wanna say exactly?
O sea, tengo experiencia en práctica. Ah, no, 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 es en, ¿cómo que se dice la palabra? Te lo
It's
dijo antes,
you
pero no
have the
recuerdo.
experience
In
in the
teaching.
field, in the
Ah,
field. Okay. So for example, if your field is education, you can say I'm experienced education. Or I'm experienced in teaching. Yeah, you can also say that. Or for example, I'm experienced in, um, let's say, I'm experienced in working with kids. Okay, because
Yes.
yeah, I have that experience with kids before, so I'm experienced in working with kids or in teaching children. Yeah, things like that. Okay, so yeah, so we have finished with that part. I'm gonna give you a link, yeah, for you to practice at home. So I'm gonna share this.
Okay.
Here you will find more prepositions, okay? I mean more adjectives and
Okay.
preposition um, exercises. But I think, okay, if you have time at home and you can look for um, uh, maybe there are many lessons or there are many resources online, so you can look up the meaning, or you can look up more explanation, okay, of the other adjectives followed by prepositions. And also you can practice the adjectives and prepositions that we learned today. Okay, so
Okay.
I just want to ask you if you have, I don't know, any comments, questions, or do you want me to explain something in more detail about the lesson today?
No, it's clear, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so thank you, Lisa, and I'll see you next time. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Have a nice afternoon.
You too,
Or
teacher.
I would say evening, yeah, because in Colombia it's